Alright, it's about 1 o'clock here on day 23, I think. So I got down to Mormon Lake Lodge around 11. Sat outside there, had a whole bunch to eat. It's pretty busy down there. Today is a Saturday, so I guess a lot of tourists and a lot of those like off-road vehicles that are very popular that I think are just kind of obnoxious. But anyway, I'll digress from that. So got my resupply Trail Angel mic. Actually picked up my box because the office or the post office hours there are very limited. So got my resupply and realized I just have like way too much food for the next leg up to Flagstaff, which is only like 50 miles. So I'm not sure what I was thinking with that resupply. But anyway, I have plenty of food, so I'll just eat it rather than leave it in a hiker box or something. So that's good. And now I have like a full stomach for the first time in a while, which is good. I don't know how many more miles we'll do today. Probably just see where I am in maybe 3-4 hours, something like that, and then kind of look at Gut Hook and see where I want to camp. There's a couple of campgrounds coming up here soon, so I don't know if I'll get water there, and then kind of devise a water plan and then see where I want to camp. And right now I have 2 liters, so that's pretty good. My pack's feeling a lot heavier now that I have a lot of food and some water, but that's a good thing to have food and water. So good view of the San Francisco peaks here. It's been so flat for so long. It's great to finally see a mountain or two. So plan is to climb it probably the day after tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's the peak on the left or kind of that one on the right. I'm thinking it's the one on the right. And I can see that there's still some snow up there, so it means there should be some running water somewhere. But yeah, I'll be excited to get up there. It's been so flat, and now we're kind of back in this like juniper, like grassland area, and there's some shade, but not a lot. And then here's a cow pond that people on Gut Hook are saying is hard to get to. I have some water, so I'm not even gonna try to bother with it. But the water looks pretty clear, which is nice. But yeah, it does look hard to get to. I don't know how marshy that is. It looks pretty marshy, like you just kind of sink in if you start walking out there. By far the best view I've had in at least a couple days, so that's pretty nice. This lake down there, trail didn't really go by it, so I didn't get water there. Really hoping there's cache coming up here soon. So day 24 update here. Just hiked over the Anderson Mesa this morning. Got down, you kind of drop down to a road, and then it's a little climb up to the mesa. There was a water cache there. It was early this morning, so I was able to kind of replenish some water there. With the mesa, there are some ponds and like wetlands, but all the water was like very hard to get to. I did not filter any water there. What I ended up doing was, saw on Gut Hook there's like 2 trailheads, then another spot, all places where water has been cached in the past. So I was hopeful that one of those spots would have a little bit of a cache, and there was one cache, but it only had like a 1/4 of a liter left, so that wasn't very helpful. But the last trailhead, I just got back from eating lunch down there. There's a lot of people there, like car camping, like all spread out, and there's a group of college kids there, and they gave me some water. They were happy to do it, and so I had lunch, talked to them for a bit. Now I'm back hiking, so that worked out pretty well. And the water for the rest of the day looks not good. No streams. There's something national monument. I don't know if there's gonna be water there. It's off the trail, but like I got 3 liters, so I should be good for another like 12 to 15. And then I think there's like a 14-mile stretch of like zero water at all. So that's not good. But you know, I'll figure it out. Glad to have water at least for the next few hours, I guess. The best part of the rest of the day, really. Then I will need to get one more water source somewhere, and I'll probably, there's like a tank in like 12 miles. I'll probably just top off there. Yummy, yummy. So, and then yeah, Flagstaff tomorrow, and I already have 13. It's not even, I don't even think it's 11:30 yet, so I got plenty of time to get another like 17 to get a 30 for today, maybe a little bit more, and then that'll set me up for just well, not a short day. I just want to hike in the afternoon tomorrow, but I should be able to get into Flagstaff early tomorrow morning, get my mail drop, get a bite to eat, charge up, possibly do laundry and take a shower. I don't know. I haven't heard from the trail angel who has my mail drop yet. And then it's like 100 miles after Flagstaff to TCM where my last mail drop is. So, and then I think it's actually at the Grand Canyon Village. I should probably double check that. So that might be a little bit tricky to get that because of post office hours and then getting through the canyon in a day. I'll worry about that though after I get through Flagstaff and figure that stuff out. But starting to get really nice views of the San Francisco peaks now, getting really close to them, which is cool because you could see them from miles and miles and miles away when I was on the Matazal. So, and now I'm like right up close to them, and hopefully I'll climb to the top of them day after tomorrow. That would be ideal. Some very impressive views here of the San Francisco peaks with the morning sun hitting them. You can kind of make out more of the terrain features where the sun's hitting it. All right, so about to go under I-40 right now. I always kind of like going under the interstates, even though it's usually not the nicest section of trail right by the highway, but you know, you have to go under them or over them at some point. It's inevitable. So just around this time last year, I was going under I-40 just north of the Smokies. All right, so back on trail, went into Flagstaff, which is a really cool town, and I did get to experience a little bit of the town, which was cool. So I got to the road probably a little bit before 10, tried to hitch, didn't really have any luck at all, and the trail angel who had my mail drop said, oh, well, just let me know if you can't get a hitch. So it's like a half hour. It's like, all right, haven't gotten a hitch. So she came and picked me up at the gas station, which is maybe 0.1 up the road from the trail, and she took me to Walmart. Then we got lunch together. I treated for her time and expense of driving me around, which was super nice. And she took me to like this, it wasn't a vegan restaurant, but they had really good vegan options, had a really good vegan burger and some fries and a nice beer. Really hit the spot. So, and then I also got to a running store in Flagstaff, which obviously has a very strong running community, the Coconino Cowboys up here. Maybe I'll have a flyby of them sometime today or tomorrow. That'd be cool, but I don't know. Anyway, got a new pair of socks. My other ones, my avocado socks, had holes in them, and it's just time to replace them. Got a new pair, and I'll wear those tomorrow. I like to alternate my socks every day, so I guess every other day. So I carry two pairs, and I just switch them every other day. Makes it so one doesn't wear out quite as fast, and if one is bad, well, I have another. And I have plenty of food now, and the next resupply is not till Grand Canyon, which I think is like 105 miles, so pack's a little heavy right now. And I'm also carrying about 3 liters of water, so like this is probably the heaviest my pack has been all trip. But fortunately, the trail is still nice and level here, and you know, I'll eat through that food, and you got to carry it, so it's really not too heavy at all. So the plan for the rest of the day is to try to get as close to the snow bowl as I can, and then hopefully summit at Humphreys tomorrow morning. Humphreys being the highest point in Arizona. It's supposed to have great views. If it's clear, you can see the canyon. From there, you can see the Mogollon Rim to the south. So that would be really cool to get up there and have those views. Also, if there's so much flat, I need a mountain to climb. So that'll be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a relatively easy peak. I think maybe low class 2. So that'll be nice. Get some vert in tomorrow morning. Coming up the heart of the San Francisco peaks. Really, really beautiful there. Nice change of scenery too. All this burned area here that we're going through. It is really pretty here.